After our week-long struggle in Hawaii, we are now back in the South, and we are headed to hunt some proper eastern turkeys. We got invited down to Alabama for their opener by some clients, and so I'm jumping on that opportunity and headed down there. We'll be driving the rest of the afternoon, but we should get there in enough time to put some eyes on the place, and if we're lucky, put a couple pins and a couple birds, and be ready to go in the morning. So we'll see y'all in a little while. We'll have made it right at sunset. We'll hang out up here on one of these knobs and just might blow an owl call or something, just see if we can get one to gobble, but mostly here just to get eyes on the place. So we'll listen here for a little bit till it gets good and dark, and then we're just gonna get out of here and get after them in the morning. Hope they gobble. To get right on top of them, make them gobble this morning. Hope Hampton Inn doesn't mind that I'm treating my clothes with permethrin in their room. Maybe doing them a favor. Getting rid of bed bugs. Well, it's hot, y'all, but we gotta go when we can go. So we're gonna work our way down this little bottom down through here. That's about the only place that's got hardwoods, and it's probably the only place that's got shade too. Which, if I'm a black turkey covered in feathers, when it's 80-something degrees outside, I'm gonna be in the shade. And I'm not a turkey, but I still gonna be in the shade, because I'm hot. When we came through here earlier, we actually saw a bunch of tracks coming into the creek bottom or whatever down through here. And since then, Dozer's been in here and covered up all those tracks, which is fine, because that means any tracks that I see on this stuff is gonna be fresh. And another good sign is that I actually haven't seen any tracks, at least none coming out of there. So that means they're still in there, hopefully. Found some scratching. Not too terribly old. Within the last day or so. Kind of like a spot right here. It looks like a nice comfy tree, a lot of shade. I've got scratching all in here. Good roll of the ridge right in there. All the way around there. And right there. Back behind me is a little sketch as far as setup goes. But with the way things are going, it's gotten pretty quiet. Even the songbirds aren't talking that much anymore. It's gotten pretty quiet. And so I think I may just camp out here until fly up time. And I might catch them coming back the way they came either this morning, yesterday, or something, because there's fresh sign everywhere. I'm just gonna hang out here and call every now and then, just see what happens.
see something he liked, I guess. I don't know if he saw me move or something. He tiptoed down into the woods a little bit. I don't know, he got probably like 10 yards into the woods. I think he may have been within range, but it's kind of thick in here. And I didn't see him in enough time to really get a shot off and make a good decision, so. But I did see him come down the hill. After a little bit anyway. And then go back up in a hurry. So he saw me, he saw something. Or didn't see something he was needing to see. I thought I had heard drumming, and that's when I turned the camera on and everything. And I'm glad I did, because I hope I got some of that stuff on camera. But at least patience paid off a little bit. Right here. Made a good decision just sitting here. May get up and try to see where those gobblers go. Nothing else, try to get a pin on them. See where they roost tonight. I'm gonna try and slip out of here without making too much commotion and bumping those birds. I bumped one bird. He flew back that way. I couldn't tell what it was. Hopefully it was a hen. Getting away from them gobblers for in the morning. But I'll try to slip back out here, get back towards the truck, and either try to get eyes on or listen for those two birds that come through here. They can't be going very far, because I think it's like an hour before sunset. So they can't be going too far. So let's just hope I can get out of here without scattering them out of the country. I will be on that. That's where you were saying earlier.
So where were we at? Right here?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So this.
Well, it's the last morning in Alabama. Flying solo this morning. There's a couple more guys on the other end of the property. But man, y'all probably can't see it, all that mess right there. I just busted through all that for the last 30 minutes or so. Briars and whatnot. It's a little more thick, a little thicker than I anticipated it would be. But trying to slip in here in the cover, close to where these turkeys have been roosting. I haven't heard anything yet. But I'm also like 600 yards away from where I saw those turkeys the other day. So I'm gonna slip up here a little bit more, stop and listen. These turkeys haven't started gobbling until a little bit after daylight. So it may be a little bit before I hear them. So that also means I may need to not get as close for fear of bumping them, not knowing where they are. So we'll see what happens.